Alrighty, it's another one of these again, and this time I'm comfortable with showing my face. Isn't that fucking cool? It's been a minute. I know I said last time I wouldn't be able to make a lot of these because of just not having a lot of time. It's gotten worse. I don't have like almost anywhere near as much free time as I even did before when I made the last video. But a lot has happened. I don't know exactly how much. I don't even remember how much has happened, but a lot has happened. I'm a lot more social now. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty good, you know? I'm chilling. I'm kind of still in school. I'm a freshman in college. I don't know if I said that last time. But things are looking up, you know? I mean, they've always been looking up. I've always known they were gonna be okay. I've always known, you know, that I'm gonna be okay. Especially because like now that it's actually realistically just up to me now. Now that I'm in control of my life and I'm not letting other things control it, it's like I know now. This has 0 nick, by the way. No, this is a 0 nick bar. Okay, just making sure that's known. I used to have a huge nick addiction. And then I was actually able to quit. So now I'm just like, I got this like a week ago. I'm just fucking around with this thing. It's cool, but like, I don't know. I thought I'd like it more if it was just the flavored air with no nick in it, because nick sucks. But I'm like starting to get really bored of it. So that's a good thing, you know. At least I don't have the fucking urge anymore. But yeah. Things are going pretty cool. Things are going pretty chill. I'm talking to someone now. You know, that's cool. I don't want to share a little too much information, but I do want to say that even if things don't work out, you know, shit happens. But I just want to make sure that's on the record, you know. She's probably gonna watch this, probably not. I don't know. We'll see. But she's really cool. I like her. That's about as far as I'm gonna get with that. Friends wise, I still got the same 2 friends. Those are my boys. Those are my brothers. Honestly, I fuck with them so heavy. They've been there for me for like so much shit, man. Like, I don't know. I was going through my camera roll and I was like just looking at old videos and photos of just me and my boys just chilling, just the 2 of us. And I don't know. It's kind of nice to like see all those old memories, you know, when we used to have more free time and hang out a lot more. Like I found an old time lapse video of painting this room, this color, the black. Even though it's technically supposed to be gray. But no, yeah, I don't know. It's just sometimes I be thinking and shit, you know, like everyone does. And like it kind of snapped on me that I don't really know how to express that I'm like grateful for them, you know, like, or at least in my head, because it makes it feel a little weird. Like I don't know, like I've never gotten like the balls or the urge to like just go up to them and be like, yo, like I fucking love y'all, bro. Like, you know, like it's not that that's not how we are. We are like that and we can be like that, but it's more of like I'm still like trying to get myself to do that, you know? Cause like it's weird for me because like I'm not used to that, you know. I'm not used to like showing my appreciation. I'm used to like acting on my appreciation, but like straight up telling it, like I struggle with that. And it's weird because I love talking. I'm a fucking yapper, bro. Real shit. But I don't know. I struggle with like trying to find ways to let them know that I'm very grateful for them, and I'm almost confident they know. You know, I'm almost confident they definitely know that I fucking love them and I fuck with them. Those are my brothers and everything. But it's like sometimes I just personally feel like I don't do enough to show that, you know. But then like it feels weird to just like tell them out of nowhere. I don't know. Maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe it's just something I need to outgrow. You know, there's still a lot more I'm learning. There's still a lot that I'm changing. I know I don't have the answers for everything. I know I have the answers for a lot of things, but I know it's definitely nowhere near everything. So it's like, you know, I'll learn eventually. I'll figure out how to do it. I always do. Work wise though, I used to fucking hate my job, but now I'm actually really fucking like it because I switched over to like a different position in my job. I work at Target for reference, but yeah, I like it now. It's cool. I like my coworkers. I've always liked my coworkers though. I don't like the drama that happens sometimes because it's kind of like, why, you know? But then again, I can't really say shit because like sometimes I be tripping over stupid shit. So you know, it is what it is. But I don't know. Everything's going pretty good right now. You know, my car is like fully fixed, so it's not gonna like break down on me anymore. I'm getting more hours at work, which means more money, which means I'm actually able to pay my bills for sure, and not have to worry about being broke. In terms of like my goals in life, those are also the same. I still want to be a therapist. I still want to own my dream cars, like all of that. That shit is not changing. Maybe some things will change, but like minor things. But like it should, you know. It's just I'm chilling right now. I'm low key just living life, having fun while I can, working, doing what I can, you know. So yeah, that's going pretty good. Although I do miss free time. You know, I've been working like fucking morning to night, and it's so fucking exhausting because then I had to balance the gym with that. But then with the gym, I had to balance like my meals with that, and I just have a really bad habit of just not eating. It's just something I used to do all the time when I used to be like 95 pounds at the same height that I'm at. I'm like 140 now. I've gained a lot of weight since then, and I'm very proud of myself for that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like complaining of my position. No, I'm very grateful for my position. I'm just a little disappointed in myself because I know I could do better. You know, I know I could eat more and gain more weight and stuff like that. But it's just hard for me, man. I'm fucking trying, but I gotta try harder. You know, and that's like the one thing about me that I still really need to work on. There are things like procrastination or eating or like just certain things in my life where I'm just like I know I can do better. I just like fucking can't for some weird reason. But like I know with 100% certainty it is within my ability to be able to do what I want to do. It's just actually doing it that like fucking stumps me for some reason. Like I can't even get started sometimes, you know. But yeah, my strength is going a little down in the gym because of the fact that I've been losing a little weight from not eating enough, and also just because my protein intake has just been terrible, along with my calorie intake. Yeah, man, I don't know, and I don't know. This video might be short because weirdly enough, I don't have much to ramble about, but I did figure that it was like about time that I made at least like some slivers. It's like 2 in the fucking morning right now. I just got finished talking with a girl, and like I don't know, just talking about the whole like, because I mentioned this channel to her, and just like mentioning, I was just like, man, like I really haven't done a video in a long time, huh? And so I was just like, fuck it, you know, let's do it. So here we are, obviously. I don't know. I don't really know what else to talk about. I mean, this winter season, that's pretty cool. Fucking God, I'm blanking. This is so weird. I don't occasionally blank when it comes to rambling. Or maybe it's just because like I have too much that I want to talk about in my head. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could talk about like friends. There's been a lot of weird things going on. Weird like things that people I used to fuck with are doing that kind of just like make me wonder, you know. It's not anyone like, well, I mean I'm talking about someone specific, but like they very recently came into my life, and something happened between the two of us, and it just kind of like something like they just did something that like just got under my skin, and so I just cut it off because I knew it wasn't like good for me to be around that kind of like, not necessarily energy, but someone who takes the actions that this person did. And I don't know, it was weird. Like I cut them off and everything, but I still wish them the best, you know, because like I don't want to be an ass, you know. I don't like cutting people off and then immediately acting like they're an op or some shit, you know. Like I don't got beef with you. We just two people that had to go separate ways. That's it, you know. But it's like sometimes you can tell that things get to people's heads because they start acting different, you know. And like other people have told me they're acting different too. Like especially like when they're, you know, in a certain area and then I come around and they start acting differently just like that. Damn, my forearms are fucking sore from today's workout. No, yeah, like I don't know. I guess I've always found it confusing as to why people act that way. Cause like, why are you letting it affect you this much, you know? If I'm not letting it affect me, why let it affect you, you know? Like, keep in mind, I could have the mindset of like, yeah, I hope they fucking suffering without me. But like, no. I want to see everyone succeed, even shitty people, except for a couple. But that's for another day. Like, I don't, like, it don't bother me that much, you know? It don't make me feel a type of way. And it's always so difficult to try to like bring this topic up, because then there's like the contradictory statement of, oh, you don't care, and yet here you are still talking about it. I'm on a channel where I'm gonna talk. Of course I'm gonna fucking talk about it. But that's not the point I'm trying to get at. It's not the fact that I'm talking about it that makes me care. It's the fact that I'm trying to bring it up in a way where it's like to make other people understand. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm making any fucking sense right now, but I'm trying, okay? Like, I don't know. It's like, it's not that I don't care about them. I care about them. I just don't care about where they choose to go with their life afterwards, you know? Whether if it's a good route or a bad route. I just hope it's the good route. That's about it. But like, that's as far as it goes, you know? I wish you the best. That's literally the farthest it goes, is me wishing them the best. That's it. Afterwards, do what you want, you know? And it's like, when you get that opportunity to do what you want, why would you choose to let it affect you? You know? You could be doing something so much better. I don't know. And maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe I'm the only one who thinks that. I highly doubt it, but, you know, maybe. But it's like, I don't know, man. Because, like, I know I can't fix people. I know I can't change people. Because the number one rule is, if you want to try to help someone, they have to at least be willing to accept that help to change, you know? Someone has to want to change in order for you to help them to change. And most of the time, people think they want to change until they realize change comes with some really fucking hard decisions to make, you know? There's a lot of things you have to let go of that at a certain point in time meant a lot to you and, like, was a huge part of your life, but until you look at it with hindsight in the future, it's like, man, those things were terrible for me, you know? Like hanging out with this group of people or doing this thing or, you know, just shit like that. It's like, you don't know when something's bad for you until you're doing something better. Does that make sense? You know? So it's just like, I don't know. It's hard for me to be there for people now because because I can tell whether they actually want to change or whether they just say they want to change. And majority of the time, it's just they say they want to change, but they don't, you know? It's like they say they want to stop an action or a certain mistake they make over and over, but then they continue to make the same mistake, you know? And it's like, I don't believe that you're not trying. You're just not trying hard enough. Like with the things that I struggle with, I know that I'm not trying hard enough. I know I'm trying. I'm giving it my all, but my all is not enough. You know what I mean? And not to like demean myself or anything like that, but it's more of like setting a higher expectation for yourself, you know? It's that mindset of if you say you can do it, you're gonna do it. But if you say you don't, then you won't. You know what I mean? It's like the more you tell yourself you're not gonna be able to do it, the more you're not going to do it. So the more you tell yourself you can, the more you can. And so I'm trying to get on the level of like being able to fully put certain things in my head where I'm like, I'm gonna do this, and I just do it, you know? Like I just fucking go for it. But I struggle with it. And I understand other people do sometimes too. But the thing is, those things that I just want to like go for are like minor things, you know? Like my eating habits or like my sleeping schedule or my procrastination. It's like, it's things that are issues, but like aren't main issues, like very big issues that genuinely cause real distress in your life. And I know or knew people who did things over and over that would just cause their life to get progressively worse and worse, and they would say they don't want to do it anymore and keep doing it. And so when I would confront them with them a bit about it, they'd say they keep trying. And so I just, have hope in them. And they keep doing it over and over and over. And then it gets to the point where they do it so much that it just changes who they are, and it ends up like hurting me in the process, Or like in a different scenario where I just catch strays, just try to help someone out, and it just fucks me over for like no reason. I understand sometimes people are just like that, and I also understand that the way people are, is because of how, or not how, but is because of what they went through, Not everyone is just an ass to be an ass. Some people are, don't get me wrong. Yeah, some people definitely are. But like, most people usually aren't making the bad decisions in their life because in their mind they're like, this makes perfect sense. No, it's more of like they spent their whole life being treated, raised, and around a certain environment that makes them who they become. It's what they're used to. It's not what they think is good or bad. It's just what they're used to. And that's the difference, So, yeah, there's that. I don't know. In terms of love, my opinions on love has definitely changed over the years. When I first started, I was very much that like cliche typical kind of love, like that movie love, like I'll wait years for you. And I have waited years for like multiple women in my life until I realized it's like that's just disrespectful to yourself, Like, just don't. It sounds really romantic, and it's even more beautiful when it really does work out, but being realistic here, it's probably one of the more disrespectful things you can do to yourself, As well as, like, I also used to think the idea of love was, like, just me doing whatever they asked, Do whatever it takes to make them happy, but, like, forget about your own shit, And so, it's been a long, painstaking fucking trial and error of just trying to find the right one and trying to get used to expressing my emotions or expressing my wants or my needs or my boundaries or things like that. Like, I never really had those things before. It was more of just me doing whatever I can. Every once in a while, I did try to, like, set my boundaries, but whenever they were rejected, I kind of just, like, took it, I was just like, okay, I tried, like, with hindsight, obviously, it's just like, dude, what are you doing? Like, don't let these people treat you like that. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But it's like, I don't know, Growing up, I always seen that shit. Just, like, two people together even though they're not happy. And I always thought that was just the norm, And I'm a lover boy and a mama's boy, So I got a big heart. And I definitely show that shit. I'm not scared to show that I have a big heart. I'm not scared to show my emotions. Why? Because if I show my emotions to a person and they end up taking advantage of that, I don't got a problem with it. Because that just means I dodged the bullet, That just means you're someone I don't fuck with. Just as simple as that. I don't have any fear of showing who I am anymore because I know now that the people who are comfortable with who I am are the people I need to be around, Except for yes men. I don't like yes men. I fucking hate yes men. If you see me like slipping up, fucking confront me on that shit. That's why I love my boys. We do that shit with each other, even though we, don't fucking fall off track anymore. But I've always known that if I fuck up on something, like they'll be the first ones to catch me on that shit. But otherwise, it's like I just don't like being around people that are toxic, I guess, anymore, I used to be pretty toxic, I'm not gonna lie, because I romanticize toxicity. I fetishize toxicity, I always thought it was an attractive thing. It was something that was desirable in a relationship. I don't know why I did, because I always used to see it firsthand about how terrible toxicity was, but it was just so normal for me that I just thought, maybe this is how it's supposed to be, But no. That shit is not cool. Like, extreme jealousy and extreme insecurity in relationships is probably, like, one of my biggest pet peeves. Because it's, like, on one hand, yes, it's like, oh, man, she really loves me. Like, she gets very, jealous or insecure when other girls are around. But at the same time, it's like, that's not good, Eventually, that's going to weigh heavy on you. You're going to be out in public and And you're gonna be scared to tell your girl you're in public, because then she's gonna get upset and start overthinking about, all the other bitches around. And now you gotta reassure her over and over and over again. And I'm not saying reassurance is a terrible thing. It's just the concept of reassurance, I feel like, has changed, Reassurance isn't something that has to be continuous. Reassurance is something that should be a one and done thing. Like, hey babe, you're going to this party and I'm kind of, a little overthinking a little about you talking to other girls. And the response could be as simple as just like, I won't. And I guess maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe it's just my perspective. But in my personal perspective, I think it's like, I trust my girl enough for her to do her own shit. She wants to go to a party, do that. She wants to go hang out with her girlfriends, like, go do that. Like, do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, at the end of the day, if you fuck me over, you're saving me from a shit relationship. You know what I mean? If you go out and cheat on me, you're saving me from being with someone like you. And don't think I won't figure that shit out, okay? Because I will figure that shit out. I grew up with 6 sisters, and every single one of them, like, detectives, bro, can figure out shit in minutes, all right? And I got people all around me who are willing to snitch just like that, bro. Like, I got people everywhere, okay? And it's not like a brag or shit like that, right? It's not like a, oh, don't fuck with me type shit. No, because I don't want the smoke either, okay? I'm not about that shit. I just want to live and die old, okay? That's it. But otherwise, it's like, fuck it, we ball. I lost my train of thought. I don't know. Oh, love. Yeah, love. I don't know. I guess I have a very specific idea of love now. Right now, it's like, I just want to be happy with someone, I want it to be like 2 independent people that know how to live with each other. Like, I always used to view it as 2 halves completing a whole. But it's actually more of just like a pair, When you have a pair and you separate them, it doesn't make them a half. It makes a 1 and 1. That's the whole point of what a pair is. So to me, it's like, it shouldn't be someone who completes you. It should be someone who complements you. You know what I mean? Like, it isn't someone who's supposed to be your other half. It's supposed to be another whole. It's 2 100%. It makes 200%, not 100%. 2 people aren't 50 and 50. You're not 50% of a human. No, you're both 2 humans paired together. And I feel like that's more beautiful, because you have one completely different human with another completely different human paired up, It's like colliding 2 worlds. With people who make it as a half and half thing, it's a little scary, because when you make it half and half and you're in the mindset of it being half and half, it's like you can't see yourself without your partner, You can't see your life without your partner. It's not seeing yourself without your partner that's the bad thing. It's not being able to live a happy life without your partner that makes it scary. If you're in the mindset of, I don't know what I would do with my life without this person, you weren't even ready to be with that person, Because, like, I'm always fucking ready to be on my own, okay? Because, like, as depressing as it sounds, and as, like, I don't know, dark maybe, I feel like that's just the most realistic way to go about things, Ideally, I want someone who lasts me my entire life. But just in case something like that doesn't happen, I have to be okay with being on my own, I have to be okay with loving myself and all that shit. And I've gone through those motions. I've gone through that shit, And so now I'm at the point where I'm like, I'll love a relationship, I'd love to be in one. But if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out, And it's as simple as that. I don't think I ever want to be in the mindset of, I can't live without this person ever again. Because it's like, I guess to me, it's happened too many times where I have had to deal with living without that person. And so it's just like, now I'm more in the mindset of, I don't ever want to lose myself again, I know I'm gonna fall here and there and make mistakes or like trip up or just bad shit happening in life in general. I know that's all gonna happen. But it's like at the same time, it's more of like I know myself enough to know that I'm never gonna lose myself and go as deep as I fell in my lowest points in my life, you know? So yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's a bad thing. That maybe I'm too independent. I don't know. Because don't get me wrong, I still have a big heart and I still really want to love. But I just don't think that I'm going to be able to put myself in the mindset of I can't live without this person. You know? Because life is too precious. It's not even the human experience. It's not that. I mean, let me try to like actually shape this sentence. It's not about actually living and interacting with the other people that not necessarily makes life whole, but it's how the fuck do I explain this? Oh my god. Like to me, I don't want to lose life. Not my life, life in general, you know? Like seeing those beautiful sunsets or the fucking moon in the sky. I'm obsessed with the fucking moon. I love the moon. Like it looks so beautiful all the time. Like it's shit like that. Things that you just see and experience when you really pay attention that you just realize, even with how fucked up the world is right now, it doesn't change the fact that life is beautiful itself, you know? Go to like any fucking state park, right? And you just admire shit, you know? Put the fucking phone down and go outside, you know? Do something. You can't get somewhere, find a way. Like, experience life. Actually pay attention to the small things, you know? The fucking leaves falling from the trees because of autumn, or the snow falling from the sky in the winter, or flowers blooming in the spring, you know? Pay attention to the little things, and you realize just how sweet life is. Or seeing, as much as it fucking makes me jealous sometimes, seeing a really just adorable couple, or like a family of 3, you know, a married couple and their kid just having fun at a store, or 2 kids getting excited over some stupid toy in the store. You know, it's like those little moments where you see innocent and pure joy, where it's like you look at that and you can have 2 reactions, or one of these 2 out of many reactions, which is, damn, I wish I had that, or damn, that's beautiful. You know what I mean? And it's like, depending on which one you answer as, is where your mindset is at. And I'm right now on the beautiful side. I'm not saying mine is better. I'm just saying it's like, when you envy something, you don't appreciate it for what it actually fully is, because you want it for a selfish desire. You know what I mean? I guess it's not a selfish desire, just a blank desire. A desire you want, you know, to feel that kind of joy. But when you want something out of a beautiful situation, you miss the whole picture, you know, because you're only seeing the part that you want to grab at, but you're not actually seeing what it is. If that makes any fucking sense whatsoever. I don't know, that's just how I've always viewed it, you know. Life is beautiful. Don't give it up over something dumb, you know. Don't give up your friends or nature for something stupid, you know? Just talk. Let yourself be heard, you know? If you really, really, really need to let some shit out, do what you gotta do, you know? As long as it doesn't negatively affect you or someone else. You know what I mean? But I think that's it. I think I yapped myself out. I'm gonna fucking go to sleep now. And let's see when we upload the next one. Alrighty.